Hey everyone, so we're just here on site right now. We're actually going to be delivering the Rhinestone resin pour that you've seen us doing. If you follow us on Instagram, which you should be, so go follow us right now, it's Black Forest Wood Co. You've been able to see the process of this. So we did the pour, we did the 1.5 inch thick layer. Then our client came in and placed the rhinestones, and then we did the second pour. But we've got the piece all finished up and we're here to put it in the house. And a lot of people were unsure about the rhinestones, but once you guys see where it's going, you're gonna see that it actually fits in perfectly in here. So I hope you guys enjoy this video.
All right.
Oh, that's a heavy one.
Okay, hang on. Okay, we're gonna go up there.
Yep. What's your side?
It's my side or this
side?
Okay. We just gotta get our fingers in there.
Slide it over. Okay, so now we bring the table in upside down. We set it down on the ground upside down. It's way easier to do it that way instead of trying to carry it in with the legs on most of the time, because it's usually too heavy. Sometimes we do it if we have lighter legs, but now we're just putting the threaded inserts in, and you can see we have slotted holes in the bottom of the legs too. That's to allow the wood to expand and contract with seasonal changes in either temperature or humidity. So we'll get these attached, and then you guys will see by putting the legs on while it's upside down, it's way easier just to pivot the whole table over on its edge.
Okay, so let's
I'll get that page tonight for you.
Okay, sounds
Bam.
good. Awesome.
Thank you. So actually, we said I will live.
Yeah, I ran a little bit. I had some heavy equipment experience.
So that delivery went really good. The table was really heavy. Actually lifting it in there, we did struggle a little bit. So we're going to be getting some moving straps just so in future deliveries it's going to be a lot easier. But the client was really happy. It fit really good in their space. But since this video was a little bit shorter this time, what we want to do is we're going to show you guys a few things going on in the shop and then actually give you a few sneak peeks of some future videos coming up. One of those being this wine table that we'll show you a little bit more in depth here. We have the table for Zed downstairs, and there's a couple other projects that are shipping out really soon that we're just going to show off to you guys.
How does the pour look?
10:30. Good. It's at like, what, 20 degrees right now? 22. Here is our deep blue epoxy dining table with Rhinestone walnut. Now, Rhinestone walnut, I think we've explained it in previous videos. It's a cross between English walnut and Claro walnut. But this particular piece is heavily figured. You can see it here all the way down the side. This is another one of the pieces that we picked out at GL Veneer when we were down there in LA. And they actually told us that normally material like this would get used specifically for, let's say, rifle stocks, gun stocks, because of just how high quality it is. But we were able to purchase this and use it in the table, and it's just absolutely stunning once we put the Osmo on this piece. And then we've got angled steel frames on there, so those are solid steel, 3/4 inch thick, 4 inch wide, and they weigh about 100 to 150 pounds per piece, so they end up making for a really heavy and sturdy table. Now, a couple videos ago, you guys saw the first steps on the coffee table we're doing for Zed. Well, we've got it since then. It's demolded, it's cut to size and sanded, so we're gonna have another YouTube video coming up that's gonna show that whole process, but we want to give you guys a sneak peek of where it's at. So here's the drawing of the base we're doing. We're gonna use these 4 pieces. Here's the joinery that we're gonna cut using our CNC machine, and those are all gonna go together to essentially form one cube. And there is the final look of the table to give you guys a better idea. That's what it's gonna look like. And then if you want to come over to the other side of the shop, I'll give you a quick sneak peek of the top. So this here's the top. It's actually the underside of the top. So Spencer's just sanding this up right now. We're gonna take it to 320 grit. We're gonna put a chamfer on all the edges. And then hopefully we actually might be able to get some oil on this today. And you can follow us on Instagram if you kind of want to see it a little bit before you see it here on YouTube. We'll post a preview of what this is going to look like.
Hey guys, so I'm here. I'm just finishing up these coasters. I just spent a long time sanding them up. and now we're just putting some finish on them. They're looking pretty sweet. Got some nice swirls and different texture to them. Got a bunch up here. Have a look.
If you guys have been following us on Instagram, you've probably seen this project already. These are our two 10-foot by, what is it, 54?
54, yeah.
Final size 52 though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're 10 foot by 54 right now, but we'll cut them down to 52 inches. These are Resin River tables for the Sterling Club down in Las Vegas. Essentially what the Sterling Club is, it's basically just like an exclusive club for people to go at, and there's a bunch of amenities there. There's like swimming pools, there's a wine tasting area, which is where these tables will go. These will be the wine tasting tables. They have tennis courts, spas. Yeah, when I was actually down in Vegas probably about a month ago, I got a whole tour and the place is so crazy. Apparently there's some really big names. I probably shouldn't say who the names are that are there, but there's some really big names who are members at that club, so it's really cool for us to be a part of this. We did this one. How many liters was this?
I don't know about this one.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for this. I think this was 126 it ended up being, or 129, and then that was 126.
126. That
Yeah.
was 126.
So combined, that's almost 260 liters of resin. It's going to be our most we've ever poured for one table. So what we're going to do right now, take the screws out, pop these things out of the mold. From
These discs constantly.
Yeah. It's released then. Do it again. Higher.
Oh, I see the trick.
What's the trick?
I do the whole thing on there. That's why I'm doing this.
I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a few of the things that are going on in the shop and a little bit of the sneak peeks at the future videos coming up. But again, we really hope you enjoyed also seeing the delivery. Let us know what you guys thought about that piece, because on Instagram, the reception of it was kind of so-so. We think it looked pretty good in the space. What do you think, Josiah?
It looked really good.
Yeah.
It matched everything in there and it looked really beautiful.
Yeah, it actually did. Like, even some of us in the shop were a little unsure at first.
Yeah.
But their house had really worked with it.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, it worked. So we were happy with that. They're happy. Again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week.